Have you ever noticed that as people get older, they often stop feeling as alive? They stop laughing as deeply. They stop dreaming as openly. They stop dancing, playing, wondering, and trusting. Life slowly becomes survival. And somewhere along the way, many people lose the part of themselves that made them feel any magic about living at all. Welcome to the NeverEnding series. This is episode 6, The Childlike Ruler, a spiritual and psychological look into the NeverEnding Story. Now, in this story, there's a reason this empress is a child, not a warrior, not a strong king, but a childlike empress. Because this story understands something that many of us forget as adults. The real thing that dies inside of people is our sense of wonder. The childlike empress is the embodiment of what Bastian, the boy in the real world, and Atreo, the hero, are trying to save. The land of Fantasia. It's not just a fantasy world, but it's the inner world of the boy himself. It's the realm of dreams, hope, meaning, and possibility. It reflects Bastian's future and the way he sees it. Does he dream? Does he hope? Does he believe that life can still become beautiful after a tragic loss? Or does he shut up, hide, and eat out of the dumpster like the bullies expect him to? The childlike empress represents the part of us capable of wonder, and the part of us capable of relationship, the part that laughs with people, dances, shares inside jokes, gets lost in awe and amazement when you see something cool. That energy doesn't disappear when childhood ends. It's the same force that makes adults fall in love, create art, build families, chase dreams, make their life meaningful. Then suffering changes us. As adults, we become obsessed with results. And results matter because results bring security. We're in control. Don't get me wrong. Bills matter. Pain matters. Failure matters. But the greatest result at the end of your life will not be what you were in control of or what you built. It'll be how people remember their feelings in your presence. And it's only the child in you that can make time spent with them feel alive. That's why the ruler of the world of dreams in this story is a child. Because the childlike part of the soul, when it becomes sick, the whole kingdom starts to collapse. And her sickness mirrors our own. Cynicism, depression, hatred, loneliness, all expressions of scarcity, all tools of the nothing. See, a childlike spirit naturally lives from abundance. Most children in general live in loving homes, at least enough they trust they'll be fed, they trust they'll be cared for, they'll trust they'll be clothed. But as we get older, we lose that trust. And when trust dies, our wonder dies with it. That's why it becomes hard to share, hard to dream, hard to be present with the people that we love. It's no surprise to me that the founder of the Western world's largest faith system said we must become like little children to enter into the kingdom, to this nation of dreamers, this family of people who choose to believe. And it's not because children know less and just do what they're told. It's because they know how to still receive life, how to trust, how to imagine, how to believe. And then comes the strangest part of the story. The cure for the empress is to be given a new name, which sounds simple until you realize we human beings live inside of narratives. We exist in the stories that we tell ourselves. We are constantly naming our pain, our identity, our future, ourselves. To give something a new name is to embrace a new story. And that's why the story is never ending. Because as long as hope exists, meaning can be reborn, even after the nothing destroys everything. And in the movie, only one grain of sand remained, a mustard seed of faith, a tiny fragment of hope. And somehow that's enough to rebuild worlds. Maybe becoming childlike again is not being naive. Maybe it's having the courage to open your heart again after the world taught you to close it up. Because when the childlike heart rules your life, even what seems like nothing is left can become the beginning of a much better story. I hope that you find the beginning of your better story. Tune in next time when we wrap up the series with the final episode, When You Finally Speak. God bless you. Have a good day.